Okay, this episode is brought to you by Green to Go Wellness. Go to g2gwellness.com, use promo code CHILL for 10% off. Also, it's brought to you by the Tri-City Vibe. They have the deals.
Oh, subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're getting a phone call.
God damn it.
Keep it going.
We can do the intro there. Wow,
You guys-
what fun that was.
You guys like chicken?
Yes.
Who doesn't like chicken?
I like chicken.
Yeah?
I'm eating chicken.
You know anybody who doesn't like chicken? You ever, that they don't like
vegetarian.
it? Besides that.
Like someone that eats meat but doesn't like chicken.
I think it's easy to just say that you don't like chicken. Jesus Christ. Because chicken breast is so flavorless. And
Yeah.
if that's like all you ever eat of chicken, then it's kind of shitty.
My wife hates pork chops, but when she describes to me what a pork chop is, like it doesn't seem... She's describing like a peppered piece of cardboard or something. I'm like, that's
pork
not
chop.
what a pork chop is.
I used to not like pork chops, but it's because my mom's really shitty at cooking them.
That's, I think, what it was.
Exactly why I didn't
Same.
like pork chops. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's-
I've had good pork chops now. They are good.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
made them, so they're better.
Yeah.
Was it
Am
your
I
pork
really
chop?
quiet? I feel like I'm really quiet. Is that just me?
I love that you mention this every fucking week.
Yeah. Sorry.
Are you quiet?
I need to be louder for myself. Okay.
I'll tell
Excellent.
you if you're too loud.
Yeah.
How about that?
But yeah, pork chops. I never liked pork chops for like a long time, but that's because one time when I was a kid, my mom made one and it was like not cooked.
Yeah.
Maybe we
But I
didn't
had to
like.
eat it anyway.
Interesting. It's usually because it's overdone.
Yeah. They
Yeah.
get real dry.
Maybe
Yeah,
that was
the
case.
dry,
I
hard
don't know.
taste.
I don't remember. I'm sure she cooked it, but I remember it being
Sure, she
disgusting.
cooked it.
I made Emily a chicken cordon bleu one time. We had
There pork chop in that?
no,
Ham.
it's like chicken
yes.
like wrapped around ham with
Yeah.
like cheese inside of it,
Yeah.
and then you fry it, right? And Emily's like,
Sounds
"Is
very
this raw in the middle?" I said, "No, it's just ham." And then she kept eating it, and then I cut into mine, and it was raw, and then I never said anything
Did you eat it?
till now.
Did you eat it?
Yours?
Hers was gone.
Did you eat yours?
It wasn't. There was like a strip of rawness.
But did you eat it?
no, I wasn't hungry anymore.
He likes his chicken medium rare.
Yeah,
Gross.
I love chicken.
You forced your wife to eat raw chicken, and then you're
No,
like, nah,
I didn't
not for
force
me.
her.
No, he didn't force her to do it. He just brushed off her concern.
That's gaslighting.
How long ago was it? That's not gaslighting.
Oh, a couple years.
Yeah, it is.
No.
Yeah, he made her believe something that isn't true.
No, because he didn't intentionally.
Does
didn't
gaslighting
know.
have to be intentional?
Yes.
I don't think so.
By definition,
does.
it is.
Yeah.
It is intentional. It's
the
an
whole point is
intentional act.
you're manipulating someone into thinking they're the crazy person.
But
Well-
I did.
Either way, gaslighting
gaslighting
isn't
you right
real because you made it up because you're fucking crazy.
Yeah, that's fine.
Hey, everybody. This episode of the podcast is brought to you by our friends at Green to Go Wellness. You know about CBD, but do you know why it matters?
Everyone has an endocannabinoid system.
Your endocannabinoid system is involved in the regulation of multiple functions, including anxiety,
Sleep, anxiety,
Metabolism,
stress,
checkers ability.
inflammation,
inflammation. There we go.
nausea, heartburn, indigestion, upset stomach.
Diarrhea.
I can't make any claim about that. Green to Go Wellness has the largest selection of the most reputable CBD brands in the area, with over 100 lab-tested products on the shelf right there in the store, including pre-rolls, tinctures, concentrates, hemp flower capsules, lotions, edibles, and I already said tinctures. I don't know why I said
And
it
so
out.
much more. And also, it smells good in there in the store.
They also got
cool-
stuff for your dog. Mm-hmm. They're doing a thing. They're like giving their money to animal shelters.
Yeah,
giving
they
some
have-
money to animals.
They have
they have
leftover muskrat meat for your dog.
There was a 10% off day if you go today.
with your well-behaved dog.
With
but
your
what if I
well-behaved
cannot go to Green to Go?
dog.
And get a
Today.
muskrat from your backyard.
Stop.
Well, Green to Go will go to you. Check this out. Now they're offering delivery to your home, your office, or wherever you might be around town. So go to Green to Go Wellness and make sure you help us out and mention us when you order for 10% off. Or if you're ordering online, go to g2gwellness.com and enter the promo code CHILL for, again, 10% off your order.
Will they go to another CBD shop?
Yeah, I don't see why not.
Okay.
They're another CBD shop?
Yeah, there's a few.
Are they actual CBD shops or are they like, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of like
some-
No
In
names.
the
there's a place
Parkway.
next
No
to-
free ads.
Yeah,
the
okay,
Parkway.
yeah, you're right.
Yeah. If you're not Green to Go Wellness, fuck you.
Green to Go Wellness, your grandma's CBD shop.
Pretty good.
My grandma always said that.
That's my shop.
This
Joel's
episode is also
grandma.
brought to you by the Tri-City Vibe. I didn't write anything for the Vibe, so I want to ask you guys:
Oh,
are you fooled when like a price is $1.99? Do you thinking like it's
No,
only $1?
no one ever is.
no, wrong. Emily is.
Also, my grandpa.
Emily every single time because it's only $1. I was like, that's $2 dude. Come on.
I remember specifically one time I was in Harbor Freight with my grandpa, and we were buying a drill, and something cost $23.99, and he went, "Wow, $23! What a steal!" And I was 12, and I remember thinking,
This
"You
is
dumb.
not a drill.
You dumb. Nice. It's pretty good. And I specifically remember thinking, like, they got you, old man. They got you.
They do it with
You
houses.
fell for the oldest trick in the book, you old bitch.
I have surpassed you.
You've been duped.
I was talking to somebody. They were listing a house for $499,950. I'm like, who is?
Not quite 500.
Yeah, who's fooled? Who's fooled?
Probably somebody. Honestly, though, like when you say that, I don't necessarily immediately jump to 500 just because it's but just hearing
There's so many
it,
goddamn
Yeah,
because there's so many numbers.
Yeah.
I
here's the
heard
thing.
the first one and I
50
tuned out.
bucks is more than a cent, so I like it.
Well, I do this thing
What?
where when I'm
He's saying
$50 is more than a cent. I feel like that's pretty
$1.99
clear.
is more misleading than.
Got it. Get
Yeah.
into the $50. Okay.
It's $50.
Yeah,
you
I
can buy a couple things with $50.
Yeah.
You
Have
buy
you guys ever heard of
shoes?
consumer surplus?
You could buy one pizza from Round Table.
Pretty good.
the
Pretty good.
I do this thing when I'm driving on the highway where like if I'm speeding at all, I won't go over to the next number. Like if it's 65, I'll go 69, but I won't go to 70.
Sure. Yeah. So what if it's 40?
I assume the cop is
You
like
go 49?
49.
And a half.
No, not in town, but on the highway. Yeah.
You go 79?
I go 4.
Not 80?
79 feels a little aggressive. I'll
go
go
to
like
75.
77.
I go 75.
But I won't go above to the next one because I assume the cop is looking at it. Like Emily's looking at those chips.
Yeah. I used to do 10 over on the highway was my limit and 5 over in town.
I used to, and I still do.
No,
too.
I don't because I got a ticket when I was going to 8 over on the highway.
Yeah.
So now I only ever do 5 over.
Yeah.
One time I got pulled over going 23 over. No ticket.
White privilege.
It was in Utah.
White privilege. Jesus.
Also, this is coming from you. So I am the first person to recognize my white privilege. And I will say,
Wrong. I'm older, so I did it first.
I also went just as far over the speed limit once and still got a ticket.
oh yeah, I didn't get a ticket. But I also have the
Irish.
I have the former military thing working for me too. I'm never worried about a ticket.
Well, fuck you.
Yeah, I'm the
Thanks for
first
your
person to
service,
acknowledge
asshole.
it. They always thank me. And usually I'm just like, oh yeah, whatever. But to cops, I say, yeah, no problem.
You know where I really look at numbers? Prices
Tri-City
on
Vibe
drinks.
class.
Oh,
Prices
yeah.
on drinks.
I forgot this was an ad.
Yeah.
You like,
Always do.
You wanna,
Speaking of, I'm going to just assume that they are a vibe thing because it is a fucking deal. All right. This is hashtag free ad because fucking A. El Mirador on 20th and Court in Pasco every single night from 8 to close, $1.50 drinks.
Like
There's
every
a
drink?
$1.49 and you can get a fucking gin and tonic, $1.50.
What about a beer?
$1.50.
What?
Every single night of the week from 8 to close. What the fuck, right? I was literally there with fucking Beto and one of her friends, and we were there for 3 hours, and I had food because $1.49 tacos, all right? So we bought 6 tacos, and we were drinking for 3 hours. My bill was $25.77. What the fuck?
Oh, man.
Wow.
That's
Yeah.
really good.
Yeah, right? What the fuck? They probably use the vibe, and if they don't, they should. Great spot.
well, I hope so.
I also went to Dovetail Joint recently.
Oh, yeah, you like
Not
that spot.
nearly as good at saving money as this one over here, but
Quality food.
really good. Really nice. I had some, it was like a yogurt
Some
cheese.
food?
Yogurt cheese?
Yeah, it was called like.
You mean cheese?
That doesn't
no,
sound
it was,
good.
I legit, I'm going to try to pronounce it right now. Pebna.
Ah.
Pebna. It was what it was called, and it came with some pita bread. And you take the pita bread,
I like
and
pita
then
bread.
you dip it.
Little P&P?
It was really good. So I had some other stuff too, but I like that one.
Pebna sounds like the stuff that is inside a baby's diaper that holds in the liquid.
Oh, no.
That's a Pebna. You know what I'm talking about? How it expands? to,
So
like, hold
go
the
to
liquid?
Tri-City Vibe.
It's
.com.
That's what Pebna is.
They got the deals and the meals.
Comes with a pita bread. Tri-City Vibe is your source for local happy hours, wine, food blogs, entertainment news, and so much more about what's happening in the Tri-Cities.
Right now.
Pebna, TriCityVibe.com. Tri-City Vibe requests that we inform you that the views and opinions expressed on this podcast do not necessarily reflect the views of the Tri-City Vibe and their partners.
That's probably the same with Green to Go Wellness as well.
Back to it.
Hey, welcome to the Vanilla Sunday podcast. My name is Joel.
Brandon,
Jeff,
Brian.
I'm 28.
happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Have you guys ever seen that album cover for The Format? And it kind of looks like this, except there's a
Show
kid.
it to the people
I
in
will,
class.
but I'm showing you guys. But there's a kid standing outside of their house, and there's like two people.
It kind of reminds me of
Kind of looks like this.
The Devil and God Are Raging Inside Me by Brand New.
That's the one I'm talking about.
Okay.
It's brand new.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's that one.
Yeah, it looks just like that.
Yeah,
No,
it really does. Thank you, audience.
I'll put it up on the screen.
Yeah, thanks. There it is. Sorry.
In real life, gaslighting can happen in any relationship. Sometimes it's unintentional,
Okay, I guess so.
perhaps reflecting someone's desire to deflect responsibility for a mistake or cover up something unsavory. The chicken was savory. It was
It was undercooked.
I was right. You're gaslighting her.
I helped her immune system.
Proud.
Or
That's all I
you
did.
might have ruined it.
I made her thank me.
Okay. Hey, I'm going to bring up a thing that I wanted to talk about last week.
Okay.
Can pipe bombs be funny?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
Have you, seen,
Scenario.
have you seen Harry Potter Puppet Pals?
No?
Yes,
well,
you
I
have.
have, but I don't remember that.
At the very end, he goes, "What's this? It's a pipe bomb!" And then everything blows up, and it's funny.
Do you like the explosion?
Do I like the explosion?
Do you mean like a pipe bomb exploding?
I just mean like in reality.
Right. So you're not
Like you
talking
can
about
make a joke about a pipe bomb, and
right.
that's fine.
Like,
But,
like an actual pipe bomb in the public.
can a, just like if you have one, can it be funny?
Let's
Yeah.
say it.
Yeah, if it's got like a
Everything.
dick drawn on it or something.
Yeah. It's just a
funny.
dildo.
I was thinking. That's exactly what I was going to say. If it was a pipe
along
bomb
too
underneath a dumpster full of sex toys that blew up,
And nobody was injured.
yeah, some of them are like sticking to windows and stuff.
Yeah.
That would be pretty funny.
Right?
It caused a rain
Okay.
of- yeah.
All right. Good.
But even then, it's not the pipe bomb really that's
Butt
funny
plug gets
there.
stuck in
The
someone's
the pipe bomb
exhaust pipe.
is just literal. That's funny.
like fucking Beverly Hills
But
Cop.
that's funny. Like that's not necessarily the pipe bomb.
That's true.
Yeah, I
pipe
think the
bomb is the
pipe bomb
catalyst.
caused the humor. So I think it's like if I cause someone to laugh, I'm the funny one.
Says you.
I created a hypothetical, even.
I don't deal with hypotheticals.
Okay. Well, I was just trying to think of something that isn't funny and see if it can be.
I'm glad you went with pipe bombs because I don't know if that was your first.
I thought of other things and then I thought,
Yeah.
no, let's go with pipe bomb.
Yeah.
It's like Michael Scott, where he's like, the Lincoln assassination actually just came back.
Yeah.
Became funny again.
Yeah.
Because AIDS is off limits. Like you can't make jokes about AIDS.
I think you can make jokes about AIDS.
You can make jokes about anything.
Yeah.
It's just about
But it's
context.
jokes.
Yeah.
That's jokes. I was just wondering about like reality. In reality, can this thing be funny?
I wonder if I wrote down a word, if it was the first thing you thought of. If I typed down, don't say what it is.
We don't need to.
Was
I
it
wanna
thi-
see it,
Was
too.
it this word?
Might have been.
Yes. It definitely was.
Might have been the word.
100%.
What was it?
You could guess. Anyone that has talked to Jeff for more than 13 seconds would probably guess.
But here's the thing: I didn't go with that word because
Does it start with an R?
Because it's not yes. It sure do, baby.
that action is never funny.
Yes, correct.
So there's no debate to be had.
Yes.
So I chose something
That's a fact.
a little less serious, but
Yeah,
a little
like
bit
pipe
more.
bombs.
I would say pipe bombs are less serious than rape. I would say that.
Whoa!
Oh, I would
I
agree.
don't
Oh, is
even.
that the word you were thinking of?
Don't even, guys.
Oh, wow.
I didn't bring it up. You
I was
pressed.
thinking about ranch dressing.
Roller coaster crashes.
No, I was thinking rape.
There we go. Rape was funny right there. But then again, rape is not funny.
Rape is not funny. We all
made a
know
joke about
that.
Yeah.
Jeff's brain.
Gracious.
Oh, God.
Off to a good start this
Yeah.
week.
Hey, at least the ad bumps are already in there.
Yeah.
You know? Or at least we already dragged them into this.
Well, now we did.
Yikes.
I was thinking about twins earlier.
What kind?
Did you see the picture of the twins that one was white and one was black?
I did yesterday.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
that might have been why. Because
like
I was
subliminal.
thinking about twins last night. I had a dream about having twins.
Minnesota Twins?
What does
I
that
don't
mean?
think about them very often.
What's a Minnesota twin?
The baseball team.
Oh, duh. I'm fucking A.
Also, the Twin Cities.
Did you think that was like a
like a
sex
name.
move?
Yeah, well, like an Irish twin is the.
Yeah, we
twin,
gave her
like-
the Minnesota Twins.
No, I thought it was like a type of twin. Like
Oh,
an
okay.
Irish
I
twin
see,
is
I see. Yeah.
siblings that are in the same year.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I don't know. I was like, dude, they born in winter? I don't know. Yeah. One north of the border, one south. I don't know. Those are the things that popped into my head immediately.
I was wondering how they.
baseball.
No, they travel in between the two from like Minneapolis
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
St. Louis, right?
Yeah.
No, not St. Louis.
No.
St. Louis is in Missouri.
It's Minneapolis and St. Paul.
Paul, that's right.
Ah, we got that
Thanks, the
geography
airport.
question.
I knew there was a saint in it.
Yeah.
How do they tell twins apart after they're born? Like if they're super identical, how do you know? Like if you name them.
I've actually spoken to parents of twins about this.
Put a mark on them.
They slap a post-it note on their forehead.
No, they just kind of know after a while. You just like if you're around them so often, you can kind of see the differences.
Do you think
know.
do you think there are twins that have a different? They like mixed them up and they call one of them
Definitely.
the wrong name
Yes.
for the rest
I think-
of their lives.
I think
Definitely.
yes.
100%. Like their birth certificates belong to each other.
Yeah.
What
Yeah.
point does it actually matter?
Probably never.
No, I don't think it ever matters.
You have the same. Well, they
that's
have
fun.
different fingerprints.
The name's arbitrary.
No,
yeah.
they don't.
Yeah, fingerprints
Really?
are totally unique to you.
Oh,
Even twins?
well, they don't fingerprint babies, so there's no way to really tell if they were mixed up.
Don't they do a thing with
Little
their hands?
footprint.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are your fingerprints like baked in from the moment you're born? Like at what point do they like become your
I don't know, but you
They
can
grow,
lose
but they
them.
don't
All right.
change.
You
No,
guys
right.
talk-
That's
I'm
not
wondering
true.
when.
What?
Yeah, you can get them burnt.
Well,
And
yeah.
like-
Oh
they
yeah, but I mean, from just
Naturally,
like a naturally growing from baby to adult.
Yeah. So at what point
I don't
are
know
they
if
like?
they change. If
What?
they're like your permanent set.
Yeah, I'm
I don't know,
wondering
actually.
when is it like in the womb that they form, or is it like more of a developmental thing?
I don't know. Actually, that's a good question.
I wonder if babies in the womb have wrinkly fingers. You know, like you
Oh,
soak
because
them
it's
in
all
the tub.
soggy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
They get all
have to.
pruny.
They'd
You're
have to.
born pruny.
They're not
That's your
floating in
natural
water.
state.
Dude, my kid
They
was.
are. They got a viscous around them.
It's not
It's
water
not
though.
water.
It's not water, but it's liquid.
It's water based.
Sure, but
You're
that
gonna
doesn't
get
mean they necessarily. If you're like sitting in a vat of oil, are you going to get pruny?
I don't know.
Depends on
actually.
the oil.
What about saline? Like in the sensory deprivation tanks, do you get pruny from those?
Or like the Dead Sea.
Yeah, right. Do you get pruny from that?
I have no fucking
Because
clue.
the whole thing is what's happening when you get pruny is your body is trying to create an equilibrium between the conditions of your body and the outside conditions of the liquid you're in.
Actually, it's an evolutionary trait so that we could pick up things underwater.
More
better.
grip, but
Yeah.
it's caused because of that equilibrium. That's what causes it.
Wow.
So like for instance, like if you put a cell, like one single cell into a solution that has no like salt or whatever on the outside of it, then it will expel salt to try to create an equilibrium between that solution and its inner like
Weird.
consistency. Concentration, that's the word. Yeah, it goes across the gradient.
Salt is also like it attracts water. Like water tries to find it. So.
Correct.
This Brian's deep into a Reddit thread over here.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's found an answer.
I don't know if
trying
any
to
Reddit
stall.
thread will ever have an answer to
There's
anything.
just a guy, low 452 from
Oh.
6 years ago, says, from what I recall, / was told,
like I
Sounds
said,
research.
like I said,
Yeah, that sounds like Reddit.
babies have a special secretion on their skin that while it protects the skin from becoming wrinkled or extra dry, so like right there in the middle. According to my parents, I was born rather late, 4 weeks late, due to
Jesus.
my first time mom messed by.
I think that's common though.
I think
Actually,
that's-
no. Don't
Is this
Audrey
Buster,
was late.
is this
Audrey was
Buster
late.
Bluth?
Not 4 weeks late, dude.
Little
that's,
doughy.
that's an insane amount
Little
to be
doughy.
late.
She
Were there
was.
claw marks on the inside of the uterus?
What do you got here, bro?
I can't remember how late she
Was it 4 weeks?
22. She was. I don't know. I'd have to look. I don't see it in this Reddit thread, so I don't know how to answer.
What's your
it.
daughter's birthday?
8/22.
Okay. He's got that.
After I was born, I had horribly dry skin and developed cracks. Apparently, no, they're covered in some kind of butter. It was like baby butter. You
Little
butter up
baby
a
butter?
baby,
Ew.
Yeah.
and then
Well, that's how we got inside there, you know? You got to butter.
I
Even
trust
I-
this Reddit man that supports my claims.
Yeah, he had one story about how crusty he was when he was born.
You can
Trusted
actually
what?
lose your fingerprints.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, Men in Black.
Burn that shit off, dog.
Or Kevin Spacey.
I think a lot of like kitchen, like restaurant chefs end up with no fingerprints because they're touching hot shit like constantly
Oh,
every day.
Okay, I like that.
Do your fingerprints grow back? Yes, but only if the damage isn't too extensive.
Right.
Okay, so if
But
you
that
get
just
third
makes
degree
sense.
burns on your fingertips,
Yeah,
then
you're
done.
fucked. Yeah, or if you get,
Wow.
or if you're at the point where you have like skin grafts or something.
Yeah. But
yeah.
then it would be different because it's different skin.
It is different skin though. Yeah.
Interesting. Fucking weird.
But it's
All
not
right,
like a
crime of the
fingerprint.
century starts with
It'd be different.
degloving all your fingers.
Well, that's the thing they do with like bodies is cut off the fingers. so you can't.
Oh, you can't identify them? Yeah.
Gotta get
And, like,
those
and then
teeth out of there
remove the
too.
teeth.
Yeah.
Also, they're delicious.
Also cut off their head.
You ever had chicken fingers? Ever had human fingers?
It's like a pork rind.
Ew. Why?
Oh, hey, some other thing I was thinking about.
Yeah?
I was wanting to talk to you guys about. Hey, what are you afraid of?
Cockroaches.
Really? Not just grossed out, but like afraid?
Definitely.
Really?
I've gotten better as I've gotten older, but yeah, that's like my number one fear.
Let's say you wake up in a hotel.
Yep.
There is a cockroach on your nightstand.
Yep.
First action.
I immediately like hop out of bed and run to the other side of the room.
You don't try to kill it?
No.
You
Get
think
out
it's
of
going to
there.
bite you?
No, I know they don't. I realize it's an irrational fear,
Okay.
Yeah.
but I'm terrified of cockroaches.
I'm like that, but with pretty much any animal that I like see as unpredictable.
You like dogs?
yeah, but like small dogs that I can control.
What about like a wily raccoon?
No.
Okay.
like there's a mouse at my house. I am not about that shit.
Burn it down.
Don't even know where it is. It's just around, and I don't know when it's gonna show up.
It's up in the air vent just watching you sleep.
Yeah, no, I imagine it is.
I had a friend back in the day who like loved raccoons, right? Was like just really.
Oh, they're
liked
cute as fuck.
Yeah, like they're cute. And she had a picture of like a raccoon like poking through a bush. You've seen the picture, I'm sure. It's pretty popular. Just like as her screensaver. And I was like, oh, that's cute or whatever. And then I was with her one time and she saw a raccoon in real life and she like freaked out.
Right.
And I was like, you're a phony.
Well, no, you can look at pictures of shit and be like, oh, that's cute. But when there's like a wild animal in front of you,
No, sure.
It's like,
and it was
I don't
pretty
know.
close.
It's
It
Sounds
was
like she's a fraud to me.
Yeah, and it was funny. And then the next day, because like obviously I made fun of her because you
Right.
know I am me. And the next day she had a different picture.
I can't look at it anymore.
But I did not say
Reminds me of
anything.
the trauma.
But I did not say anything.
I'm trying to
after that.
decide what I would do if I saw like an emperor penguin running at me,
Right. Because those things
Or
are like 4
waddling
feet
at me.
tall. Like,
sliding on his belly at me.
he's going to be up to your nips. Like,
yeah,
Those
with
things
a
are
big ass beak.
Yeah. I would not want to be around that.
Are
thing.
they like aggressive?
I think they can be. They're territorial.
Yeah.
Yeah,
If you come
okay.
near their eggs, they'll try to fuck you
Fuck
up.
you up, yeah. I think the men are less aggressive than the females.
They ain't got no eggs.
Men,
Well,
I don't
the-
know. The men
They
watch
warm
over
them.
them.
They
Yeah.
watch them for the
Yeah, they
first
take
Pop
turns.
them out.
3 months or so
Yeah.
while the
women go and get food
yeah
and then vomit it back in their mouths.
yeah like birds do.
Fucking awesome. I did a whole report on emperor penguins in the 3rd grade. And I
So
loved
did
it.
I.
Cool.
Nice.
What are you guys afraid of?
I don't like mountain lions.
Okay, that's pretty.
Did we already talk about what is the difference between a puma and a mountain lion?
I don't know that there is one.
Me
Name.
neither,
I don't
honestly.
think there is one.
Mountain lions aren't shoes.
I think it's mostly location based.
Usually.
Fair. I've guaranteed. Yeah,
like-
probably someone has made shoes out of mountain lion.
Yeah, I'm sure.
It's like panther is like a overused term.
Sure.
Oh, this isn't even the question I wanted to ask. It's what's the most scared you've ever been?
Oh,
That's what I wanted to ask.
It was a mountain lion.
Is it when you were taking the trash out?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was taking the trash out, and my mom made me take it out because I didn't take it out earlier in the day. Really should have. But it was this really
was
long
there.
walk to the dumpster in New Mexico, and then I had to walk down this road and then walk down a driveway and then down a road to get to the dumpster and then back. And then when I got to the end of our driveway, which is like 150 yards, it was really long,
It's insanely long.
I saw a mountain lion at the other end of the road, like another 50 yards away or something like that.
Yeah,
Towards
that's-
where you were walking or away?
Away.
But that's nothing to them, dude.
I had to walk the other direction to get to the dumpster because I was more afraid of my mom. So I guess the answer is I'm
Your
afraid
mother?
of my mom. Yeah, and then I hopped over the fence and then kind of had to walk because I didn't want to run. So at least I knew that.
right.
And yeah, it was just sitting there the whole
Did
time.
Is that
Walk
some Eagle
backwards?
Scout training?
Yeah. Yeah, don't run
do you-
and be bigger.
Aren't
Do you
supposed
think
to,
the
like,
mountain lion
bang
was
sticks
like
together?
Oh, I hope this mother. You're thinking of the Parent Trap, bro.
Yes, I knew that.
Okay. You think the mountain lion was like, "Ooh, wish this motherfucker would run. I hope he fucking runs. Run right now, dude."
I fear God.
That's funny.
I think the most scared I've ever been was there was a haunted corn maze I went to when it was in middle school.
Was it here?
Yeah, it was out actually towards your grandparents.
Yeah.
There was like a bunch of us, like friends, we all met up to go to this corn maze, and there was like some new, like cooler kids there, and I didn't want to like be afraid in front of them, but I was actually like legit having anxiety before I walked into this corn.
Right.
And then like there's a few jump scares. It's not that bad. I'm like, okay, this is all right. I'm doing all right. And then I hear the fucking Halloween theme music playing somewhere, which like always got me, dude. That was like that movie terrified me as a
Right.
child. So I was on edge. And then we're going up to this like crossroads, and this dude jumps out with a chainsaw, and I have discovered. You know how they say fight or flight?
Oh yeah.
Nope. Neither. I froze perfectly still. Everyone else screamed, ah!
Supposedly
ran off.
that's fight because you're there to fight.
Wrong.
But you didn't do anything.
I didn't do anything.
You're the missing link.
Yeah. But he's like, now I'm the only one there. And he's like, yeah, this kid. And he starts walking at me like slowly with the chainsaw, like,
Right. Yeah.
And I'm just like,
You're just frozen.
and so I like take a step back, and there's a dude behind me, like wearing a mask and shit. And I bump into him and I fall down, and now they're both walking at me as I'm like crab walking backwards,
Right.
scared my fucking life.
Yeah, pants full of brown.
Yeah, so I had to meet up with my friends later because I lost them.
Yeah.
Because I ran back to the entrance. That's the most terrified I've ever been. And I think I ever will be. I don't think nothing will top that.
I think the most terrified I ever was when I like busted my head open when I was younger.
Yee.
And like basically I was helping my mom bring in groceries, and I tripped on my way back up the stairs or on my way back to the stairs, and I basically just stumbled like head first into this corner that was reinforced by like a metal thing.
Yee.
Yikes.
And I still have a giant scar on my head, and
Classic.
I had like 20 staples, but when I when I fell down, I was like, ah, I was like, that kind of hurt. And then I look at my hand, and it's just painted red.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, I'm dead. I start screaming, run upstairs. Mom, show her my hand. She's like, oh, shit.
Like she didn't see your head. Yeah. She got cut on his hand, I
Well, I
guess.
can't see my head.
Fair enough. Oh.
Mine, I have two things to jump out immediately because I'm also afraid of heights. But like I can do airplanes and roller coasters and stuff. But like
Oh, I love
unrestrained
that shit,
heights
yeah.
scares the shit out of me. So
Like a rooftop?
yeah, I can't, dude.
What about like a ladder that
It is
nobody's
worse.
holding?
Ladders
Yeah,
are
I feel
okay. Like I don't love it, but I can
I-
deal with it.
I fucking hate ladders, dude.
I was just on a
Shit
ladder
fucks
like
me
2
up.
days ago, and I was not happy about it.
Yeah.
But I can
see
do
that
it.
less of a fear, like, for me at least, I feel like it's less of a fear of heights and more of a fear of falling.
Yeah, that's probably more realistic.
Yeah.
Yeah. is what I
Yeah,
have.
because like when you're standing like over a cliff, I think that's less scary to me than being on like a 12-foot ladder, because like I
Yeah.
can easily visualize like me.
Oh, no, a
falling
cliff
and
is
getting
way
hurt.
scarier.
But like
Yeah,
a cliff, like
I
it's
agree.
not even like a real thing to me because
Yeah, you
I've
can't-
never fallen from that height. so
But
it's,
being
like,
on the
not
edge
there.
of a, have you fallen from a 12-foot ladder?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, all right. Well, a cliff is way scarier to me than a ladder.
Yeah. Well, I
see
mean,
what
it
you're
should
saying.
be.
Maybe it is heights.
The comparison is that the cliff is more beautiful.
There's like a certain point, there's like a threshold for like when it stops being scary because you can't fit it in your brain anymore.
Yeah, just
probably.
there's the context for it is just gone. Like,
Yeah.
it just makes no sense anymore.
Yeah, totally.
like being in a plane.
Yeah, like I was when I was working at Pixelsoft, I had to struggle to get up this fucking like ladder, this tall ladder to change this SD card out like once a month, and that was terrifying to me. But then I go to Ireland and I'm just standing on the edge of the cliffs of Moher, going,
Yeah.
this is kind of okay.
Yeah.
like I'm kind of fine with this.
Yeah, maybe.
I had a perfect analogy.
Yeah, no, well, at least for me.
Yeah, maybe you're right.
So besides heights,
Being stuck upside down in a hole.
Oh, claustrophobic?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's,
fuck
I don't
that.
love that either.
And there's
Yeah.
roaches in the hole.
Stop.
Not
There's-
being able to like anything that
Someone
makes
spitting on
means
your
I
feet.
can't.
So that's exactly where I was going. That's exactly what I was going to say.
Yeah. If I can't like get out of a situation, like even if I'm like kind of stuck in my like own shirt trying to take it off, like I start to freak out a little bit.
that's fair.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm claustrophobic. Maybe a little bit. Whatever.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
claustrophobic.
it's an extreme it's an extreme thing. Like people who are like exploring caves underwater and stuff like that. That freaks me out. But like,
Yeah, I'm not into that.
I don't think I've ever been in a situation where I was like stuck in something and wasn't kind of comfortable.
Right.
Like,
Sure.
I got under my coffee table yesterday. Nope, not yesterday. It was a while ago. I should have just run with it.
Whatever.
Doc
But-
does that all the time.
Yeah, I got under the coffee table, and it was kind of nice. If I weren't a grown man, probably would have stayed there.
Was it sort of like swaddling, but
yeah,
for
yeah,
But with a table,
yeah. I kind of want to. I would like. Sometimes I'm hanging out with my daughter, and I want like. I kind of wish I had a giant to like carry me around and swaddle me.
yeah, that'd be pretty tight.
She's over the swaddling, but it comes back around.
Just
when you're around
November
30.
31.
just tightly wrap yourself in a blanket and then ride around in a car.
Yeah.
It's like the same thing, right?
Yeah, I'll drive you around, and if you lay down in the back seat wrapped up in a blanket,
I'll swaddle you.
and we might get some calls from the police.
Would you?
It sounds like,
Yeah.
but yeah, it could be fun.
You could wear a gas mask.
Sure. I mean, I feel like that'll ruin my peripherals, but we'll make the drive more dangerous. Why not?
It's part of the aesthetic.
I've never worn a
maybe
gas
this will be the most scared you've ever
Let's
been.
switch from car to motorcycle.
Oh, those are things I read. Oh, I wrote.
Oh,
down
my
more
my
things.
stories. We never actually.
Well, then
Oh,
fuck
sorry.
up.
Well, one of them, I was in boot camp. It was like right at the end, and it's called the Stairway to Heaven. Well, it relates, and it's like literally a ladder, like a huge ladder, but it's logs instead of like rungs on a ladder. So the rungs are just logs, but they're rounded, And it went up like, I don't fucking know, like 35, 40 feet or something like that.
Wow.
And you have to like climb the ladder essentially, but the rungs get farther and farther apart as you get to the top. I was scared shitless. I was so fucking terrified of that. But I
That
did it.
seems like a reckless test.
I mean, there's like a thing under you.
A net,
Right.
Not a net, but
Like
like,
a
a
trapeze.
pat,
Still
a
seems
pad.
like there's a lot of room for error.
Oh yeah, absolutely. But I mean, worst case scenario, you fall and die. Whatever.
The worst case scenario is one of the worst things ever.
Yeah.
And
So it's
then
the last thing that'll ever happen to you.
one time I was like, I don't know, probably like 12 or 13. And I'm not like afraid of anything that was happening, but the situation itself was so terrifying to me. I was on the back of a jet ski, which is fun, right? Jet skis are
Yeah,
fun.
jet skis are awesome.
But my uncle was driving, and he's like driving, like, and I was back to back with him. So my back.
Why?
Because I'm getting there. So we were like towing somebody on a tube, and the rope was like tied to the back of the jet ski. So
Aren't you supposed to use boats for that kind of thing?
yeah, but we didn't have one. But we had
Fair
a jet
enough.
ski. And so I was like the spotter essentially, right? So if they crash, I'd be like, hey, Uncle Ben, turn around.
Right.
Crash. And I was so terrified because he wouldn't I couldn't see. Like I didn't know what was coming. So I'm like getting jostled and I'm worried about, I remember specifically because like a month before that, I had jumped off the back of a bike and fallen from the pegs. And
Yeah.
I had fallen and gotten basically rope burn, like straight up my face.
Oh, shit.
From a tire.
Looking like
right?
Two-Face.
Yeah, because like
How did you jump to where your face hit the tire?
Well, because so I'm on the pegs,
Yeah.
but somebody else is driving.
Oh, you were facing forward.
I was facing forward this
Okay.
time, and I jumped off, and I skid my face, right? And I still had like marks and shit on my face.
Did you swan dive off of it?
No, I just fell.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I just fell like forward onto the bike.
That's a really funny imagery to me.
Yeah, it's not
You
great.
Jump, you fall a little bit. The tire just goes fuck.
Yeah, it was terrible. Well, yeah, so I had like this image that I was gonna fall off and like hit this rope and like that was gonna happen and
gonna
die.
strangle
and I
you.
was screaming. I was like, stop, stop, stop. And he just went. He's like, you're fine.
Uncle
you're
Ben,
fine.
one hand controlling the jet ski, the other one sipping a Corona. He's just like, "You're fine. Fucking shut up."
He's
kid."
Mormon. He doesn't drink.
Nah, what a
But
bitch.
yeah, then
He doesn't
eventually,
drink. He just endangers children.
then eventually he called me a baby, and I was like, whatever, and I just jumped off. Like after he like slowed down enough to where I was comfortable jumping off, so I just jumped off.
I'd rather drown than hang out with you.
I had a life jacket on, but I was just terrified. I was so scared. Those are the two things that jump out to me about.
I remember one time I was 6.
Okay.
And I was
Hey,
really,
me too.
I was really afraid of my neighbor's cat, and it's all cats with me.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
The
pussy.
I went and hid. I was out in the yard, and I was running away from this cat because I saw it, and I went and hid behind this retaining wall.
That's the
Like,
excuse for why he ran away. I saw it.
My yard was up here, and then my neighbor's yard was a little bit lower, and there was like a wooden like retaining wall.
Sure.
That I went and jumped off of it and hid behind this retaining wall,
Okay.
and I waited for like a while. And then I'm like, I'm sure he's gone now. And then I turned around and he's right up on top of the retaining wall. And he's just looking at me. He's like, what's this idiot doing? I remember that scared me pretty bad.
I looked it up. Mountain lion, puma, cougar, and panther are all the same animal.
All right.
Panther even?
Well, but yeah.
Well, all right.
Finished Black Panther last night.
Wakanda Forever.
Yeah.
You like it?
Great movie.
Yes.
Did you like Killmonger the most?
That's,
Who?
The main villain.
Villain?
Oh, no.
Really? I loved him. I thought he was a great villain.
That's Michael B.
yeah.
Jordan, right?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I love that guy.
His final
that what
line
it's
in the
called?
movie is one of my favorite lines in like any movie.
Yeah. Yeah, I liked it. Yeah, it was good. There's nothing really in that movie.
Doesn't seem
that's-
like you like it very much.
It stood out to me kind of. Like nothing really stood out to me kind of in it, I guess. And I just started Infinity War last night.
It's a great movie.
Yeah, they're good.
Why are you starting these movies and not finishing them?
Because I watch him while I'm in bed.
He watches a whole movie, but it's a half of this one and a half of another.
It really makes no sense.
His name was Killmonger.
Yeah.
I didn't know that either, honestly. I've seen
Really?
that movie a couple times. Yeah.
Did they say it?
Yeah.
Huh.
It's a good name.
Yeah.
Oh, my name to be Killmonger.
I think it's Eric Killmonger is his like full name.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, he should just go by Killmonger.
100%. Yeah.
Eric.
Hey, Eric here, gonna mess you up. Like, nah. Killmonger. That guy, he can throw hands.
Jacob Death Machine.
That's a pretty good name.
Do you guys want me to talk about more of my notes here?
Yeah.
I got more notes. I wrote down some things.
I thought we were going to talk about Black Panther, but he kind of did his trail off thing that he
Yeah,
does
no, I
sometimes.
I think that was kind of how I felt about it. I liked it, but that's probably the
It
last
does
time
have
I'll watch
moments in it where it's like this could have been better if it. I don't know if they put more money into the CGI or like thought about. I think that the personal relationships between the characters is really good in that movie, but the action scenes are kind of lacking. So it's like the opposite of every other Marvel movie.
I liked when the Hobbit was around.
Oh yeah,
Okay. I was like,
the one white person in the movie.
Yeah,
No, Andy Serkis is in it too.
Yeah.
yeah.
I remembered his name.
I'm proud of you. You didn't say Smeagol this time.
He's so ripped. He's so jacked.
Yeah.
Weird, dude.
know,
Huge. Yeah.
How do you, if you only had one arm,
Yeah.
how would you work out your left pectoral? If it was your left arm, you were missing.
Prosthetics.
You know, I don't know.
Yeah.
But people definitely do.
Yeah.
Right? Like you see like
Prosthetics.
I think
super
your
fit.
pec controls the arm. So if you have a metallic arm, if you're moving the metallic arm, your pec is doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think you're
that's-
still good.
I mean, it's definitely not the muscles
Right,
in your
but-
prosthesis that are
Yeah.
But his arm was only cut off at like
don't exist.
here, right?
Yeah.
Oh, well then yeah, he's fine.
I guess you'd figure it out. You have to like,
Because Ultron
get those, like,
cuts it
uh,
off.
You'd be
in
like the Dave
Age of Ultron.
Portnoy.
yeah.
How is he lifting that?
Shaquem Griffin, the dude on the Seahawks with
Yeah.
missing a hand,
Yeah.
he has like an apparatus for bench pressing.
Yeah, it's probably just
Yeah.
something where he puts his nub on it.
Yeah,
So I guess he could do that.
Is that bad? Saying nub?
I don't think so.
No,
I think it's
pretty
accurate.
accurate. It's,
Yeah,
it's
that's what it is.
nubule.
I wasn't trying to be offensive.
Maybe make it cuter, called a nubbin.
Oh, there
Little
we go.
nubbin.
His little
Little
puppy. I saw a video of somebody intercepting a pass on Madden with his no hand arm.
Yeah.
Pretty funny.
Really? Like in Madden, they just
But like no, so he just doesn't have a hand.
Yeah.
But he just catches the ball like he does. That's pretty funny.
I use him as an edge rusher. He's their fastest linebacker, and it doesn't work that way that often. Like I might just be wrong that he seems to miss a lot of like tip balls and interceptions and stuff like that. But I can't help but
you
think,
have to imagine that that would affect his catcher rating in the game.
yeah.
I mean, it has to.
Like,
he
oh,
literally has half the amount of hands as every
He's like
other player.
72, so put him into 36.
I think
Like,
that's wild.
But yeah, right?
I think that's wild. Like I think he's super impressive. Like
Yes,
that,
he is a professional athlete with one hand.
Yeah,
he's astounding.
He's at the pinnacle of like
his sport.
athletic
Yeah.
achievement, and he
Right.
has
Well, that was
half
like-
as many hands as
Well,
I
that was
have.
like the runner in the Olympics
Blade Runner.
that had no legs.
Oh, he's also in prison now for murder.
yeah,
Yeah.
he shot his girlfriend through
Oscar
a door.
Pistorius.
Yep.
Yeah.
You don't, know this?
I don't know this.
Oh, yeah, he was a South African Olympic runner.
Seth
who
Hiffikin.
Yep.
Running
Like
gag
the
now.
claw.
Yeah.
Hey.
Not that
He was
Elon
also
Musk.
a
Claw.
Just Claw? I was
Also,
thinking
have
of
you-
Toy Story.
It's also not. Oh, what?
The Claw.
Speaking of South Africans and Elon Musk, have you seen his mom?
No.
Very good looking. And she's 72.
Elon Musk mom.
She's like gorgeous. Like
You should go for her.
Stop. That's not what I mean. But she's like astoundingly beautiful. It's weird.
Okay. Did you
kind of
see-
looks like. Who is that?
Elon Musk?
Famous actress. No.
No, she kind of looks like Meryl Streep,
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay.
but better looking.
Did you guys see what he tweeted recently?
The jail guy?
No. What?
Oh, Elon Musk.
Yeah.
Facebook bad, right?
He said hashtag delete Facebook and then followed it up with
Because
it's lame.
It's lame.
Yeah, that guy's funny.
That guy is amazing,
The
dude.
guy is a maniac.
He's everything a rich person should aspire to be. And I know you know me. I normally hate rich people.
Yep.
Elon Musk, funny guy.
Yeah, he's funny.
He's also like insane though.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Dude,
he's,
and, like-
genius in that sort of thing.
he's on the verge of being an evil genius.
They're the same side of the coin.
Yeah.
And I love it.
I heard a theory one time that Elon Musk is just like a symbiote with Jeff Bezos, and he is like the mouthpiece.
God,
and
I
Jeff
hope
Bezos
not.
is like the money behind everything.
Jeff Bezos
Jesus.
is a horrible person.
Oh yeah, for sure. But that's like Elon Musk is like the
Elon Musk
he's
isn't
the
much
cool
better,
part
but
of Jeff
because he
Bezos, whatever.
Musk treats his
Bezos.
employees almost as badly as
Really?
yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Well, most of his employees are robots.
Fuck Elon Musk then.
He
I don't even know
He
that.
just overworks everybody.
I trust my friend Joel more
He
than
is-
I trust Elon Musk.
And he does the same thing where he's like, no unions.
Really?
Yeah.
Fuck, man.
That's
Is
just
there a good rich guy?
not in charge of
It's
a seat
tough
of
to
a
become rich, man,
multi-million
without
dollar
stepping
company.
on people. Yeah.
Yeah, what was it? Who said it recently? Like billionaires, like millionaires earn it, billionaires are given it.
Take it.
Take it. There we
Yeah.
go. AOC
makes
said
sense.
that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, stepping on the head.
AMC?
AOC.
Oh.
The movie theater.
AMC? What
Yeah,
are they doing?
They came out with a hard stance against wealth.
While popcorn is like showering from the
really expensive ass.
It's like the
popcorn.
reminder to turn off your cell
Yeah.
phones, but it's rich people make it, rich people
it's
take it.
it's the last thing you see on that roller coaster before the movie.
Speaking of rich people, I was listening to Pod Save America on the way over here.
Nice.
They were talking about like the debate and everything like
Yeah.
that. Mike Bloomberg, fuck that guy.
Oh, yeah. He's a piece of shit.
It's ridiculous. Like he's paid more than $500 million
So-
basically to be considered for president.
It's getting ugly.
Fuck, the fact that that exists and that is a thing in our system is fucking stupid.
Wait
So-
until you hear about corporations donating politicians.
No, yes, I know this, but like it's so ridiculous,
Yes,
dude. And
I totally agree.
I don't understand how like the Democratic Party is letting that happen.
Because
So-
they get money.
Yeah.
They
It's-
also take money.
It's getting ugly here because I
Oh
moved
yeah,
on.
Pete.
Well, I moved on from CNN a little while ago. So my feeling about Pete is,
He's in second place.
yeah, God, I a lot of opinions about Pete. I really, really like Pete. I can understand why the mayor of South Bend, Indiana, needs to do what he's doing to get to where he is.
I mean, Barack Obama was a 2-year state senator in Illinois. That's
Yeah,
all he was
right,
before. I
right.
mean, not all he was, but you know what I mean.
Right. So receiving donations from people doesn't necessarily make you beholden, but it makes to those interests, but it does make it extremely suspicious, right?
It makes if
So-
nothing, you have to like any decision you make is
Right.
going to be in that context.
Correct.
Like you took.
Right.
You know.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, and it's like that with like anything you receive from someone else. Like it's that happens like on a really low level. You know, somebody gets you a Christmas present or whatever.
Sure.
Yeah, like let's say they're not a sponsor, but let's say the KKK just sent us an envelope for $12.
Yeah.
You know? And we
Yeah,
were
we
like,
probably
yeah,
have-
here's this, sweet, you got $12.
Yeah.
We probably have to
Like
earn
that looks a
money.
little suspicious.
Yeah. I mean, what would we? Okay, hold
We
on.
would donate
Let's
it to
come
that.
back-
We would,
let's
we
let's
would-
come back to this.
We would donate that to like the ACLU or the NAACP.
Would
what we
That's a
do
good
with that
move.
$12.
Would we?
Yes.
Well, I'm not taking the $12.
I'm not going to take $12.
That's dirty money.
But what could you do with it? If they already gave it to you, can they take it back if you're like, if we spend
What are they going to do?
All-
Invoice us for the $12 they gave us?
right? let's
If
make
they
the,
do, then at that point we gave the $12 back. It's
gone.
Hands are clean.
Yeah,
I would just
let's
sell-
make the
no.
number. Let's not do this.
A lot more money
No, let's do it, Brian.
All right, you make the number $10,000.
that the KKK gave to us.
Yeah, the Klan gives this podcast $10,000. What do we do?
I would set up.
Well, now hold on. They're not that bad, you know, honestly.
See how this works, Pete?
I don't think it's dirty money. I think it's pure
Clean money. It's made from the finest cotton.
Whoa!
That's because it's white.
Money
That was the
is-
joke.
money
Money
is-
is cotton.
yeah,
that
that's
was
true.
the joke.
It's,
It works.
I think
Jeff started this, okay?
I think it's a good joke.
Thank you.
I think Brian's overreacting.
I think so too.
Anyways, continue on with your. What
All
is
right,
it?
so
the
we-
KKK
oh, we
gives us
got-
10,000.
Yeah, what do you do?
Well, you gotta either donate it, like you said, or give it back.
So
I
they're
don't
not
want that
even
money.
I
asking.
would not give it back
They're not even asking for.
to them. I would donate it. I would not.
Oh,
give, I would
yeah,
not
okay.
give it back to them.
They're not even asking. Let's just say they're running a social experiment to figure out like they're.
Who their buds are.
Yeah, they're just putting the feelers out there to be like, what is the public perception to who
the
we
Ku-
are
of
as
the
an
Ku Klux
organization?
Klan.
And be
I
like,
guess it
let's-
depends on where you
Let's
are.
give this little podcast
Yeah.
a $10,000 and see what they do with it. Do they like us? They're not even asking for an advertisement. They're just saying, here's $10,000. Do with it what you like. There's no strings attached.
And then, yeah, we give it to the NAACP, and then we send them a screenshot of our donation.
Okay, I'm done.
How about let's make this harder? We as a podcast receive $10,000 in cash from a mysterious benefactor, and we don't know who it is, right? So we spend that $10,000 and we put it into the podcast. Like we buy whatever we need to like do whatever, right? And then after we've already spent it all, we get a letter from the KKK saying that is their money. Then what do
We
we?
gotta sell it. We gotta sell the stuff we bought.
I'm
What
gone
if
for
we-
2 minutes. We're talking about the KKK. What's going on?
Yeah, you missed some stuff, man.
But I think
You're gonna have fun in the editing.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
I would pay attention to what you missed.
Okay.
so. What if?
Shit.
So what if like right because we already spent it all and then we get the letter saying like, hey, we're the KKK, we love you, or like some shit like that, right? Could we not sell the stuff? Hear me out. And just like use that money, like we already invested it in the platform, and right, and like just use the platform to be like so anti, and like we'd have to say something. We'd have to be like, hey,
So
this
their
is the-
money
this is the
bought them
situation.
bad press.
Well, no, there's no such thing as bad press.
Well, then it sounds like it bought them press.
Sure, but I mean, I don't really think we have to go super far out of our way to convince people that the Ku Klux Klan is a bad thing. So if we give people that context where it's like, hey, this is exactly what happened, like we understand maybe it's hard to believe, but like these are the facts and this is what happened. Obviously, this is the world's most hypothetical situation.
Yeah.
It's just gonna
Aliens
be-
are going to come to Earth
Wait,
before we get
until they hear
$10,000
this.
from the Ku Klux Klan.
What?
Okay, so quick thing. So
Yeah, quick recap.
So Ku Klux Klan sends us $12. We donate it. That's what happens.
$10,000.
Why did we take it?
We didn't. Well, like, so they send it to us like in
Right.
cash or whatever, right?
Send it back.
So, well, no, we donated to like the NAACP or something. For,
No,
like,
just send it
colored
back.
people.
Don't take the money.
Sure. Okay. And that's another option we discussed. Sure.
Yeah.
So
But this way,
time-
they're $12 down, and NAACP
supporting-
has $12
oh, okay.
more.
I like
I mean,
that.
that's
It's only
kinda funny, yeah.
$12.
See, but then the second
$12.
option is that they send us $10,000. Or we came to the same conclusion: either
Got
send
it.
it back
Okay,
or
all
we
right.
donate it.
Yeah.
The next thing is we receive a $10,000 envelope. It's like, hey, use this to invest your platform. There's no like, it's just a mysterious benefactor, right? So we
Right.
spend the money on equipment, we invest in the platform, everything like that, and then we
you
get a
find
letter
out-
from the Ku Klux Klan. That's where we're at right now.
Then, yeah, that's weird.
They're not asking for advertisement.
I feel like-
they're running a social experiment.
I would.
We've
before
already spent the money.
Right.
Right,
is
but
a
before
YouTuber.
if I got a random envelope with $10,000 in it, I would fucking trace where the fuck it came
Yeah,
from.
that's
No,
pretty
true.
bad.
No, okay, yes, I agree, but like this
Like,
is,
I wouldn't just take it, you know?
Yeah,
Like,
no,
you might
that's
just
fair.
take it.
Okay,
I
but
might
like
take it.
we tried to do everything. We tried to figure it out. Whatever. We came to the conclusion after
Right.
an exhaustive search, right? And we spent
took
the
us a
money.
year.
Sure, whatever. It doesn't matter.
Right.
And we spent the money, and we have like a fantastic set, and we have like all the
Right.
state of the art equipment and all that shit, you know. And then we get a letter
Right.
from the Ku Klux Klan saying,
Then we say, fuck those guys.
"But yeah, okay, right."
Sucks
so like,
to
I don't
suck.
think
Thanks for the money. I
yeah, I
don't
don't
know.
think we sell it.
Sucker.
I think we would just have to be like, "This is what happened,
Yeah.
everyone."
Yeah.
And this is what we're doing.
Okay, but in the context of Pete Buttigieg, he knows who gave him money.
Yeah.
He knows who gave him money. So
Yeah, because that's
100%.
how it works.
Yeah.
Everything has to be like written down.
You know what
So-
else I found out today? Like, I had no idea, but there's like this PAC, and I don't think it's technically a super PAC, but whatever, that supports Bernie Sanders. And it's like they can literally give unlimited donations to him. So like, I'm not like using that necessarily as a thing against Bernie because
there isn't a way to do it without it.
Yeah.
There's not a way to.
But what their argument, because I heard, like, I read into it because I was like, oh, this is fucked. Like, this is not cool. But I read into it, and so what they say, but grain of salt, it's coming from them, is that they don't actually contribute to the campaign. What they do is contribute to, like, canvassing and
Right.
which is part of the campaign, but like
Yeah.
registering people to vote and like awareness. But
Right.
like, it's the same.
Well,
thing.
it's
literally the same. Thing.
Like Steve Lee came on and he said the two things it takes to run a successful campaign are either time or money,
Yeah.
or both. You know, like
He like-
you either you can
yeah.
either
Money
buy
buys time.
money
Yeah.
buys time, or you just
You
need
just
a
have
lot of
time.
time. Yeah. And Bernie is not only a senator currently,
Yeah.
but he is also running for president, so he has no time.
Yeah. Well, yeah, and he had to be at the Capitol for
the impeachment.
all that time doing the impeachment.
Yeah, exactly.
But
he's
he's
a
an interesting-
working senator
yeah,
currently.
he's a very, very interesting one. And like what I was saying before is this is about to get ugly. I'm off the Pete train.
Probably a good move.
Yeah.
But
Pete
not,
Street.
Not because of that, right? Not necessarily because of that.
It's probably partially because of that.
It's got to be at least a consideration.
Like, I understand. I think where
You
you're
can't say
coming
that
from.
that's nothing.
yeah.
To me,
Yeah.
it does very little for me.
But it is something.
See, but yeah, but
I,
even
sort
then,
of,
like,
like a
That's something.
negligible amount of like. I'm not
feel
super
like-
concerned about that area. I know that Joel.
I feel like it has to concern you just because, I don't know, money is behind every decision that every politician makes
certainly,
at this point.
certainly,
Yeah.
and I think that without exception.
I agree with you.
Right.
Without exception.
So it is.
So you have to be really careful of who you're taking the money from, because it's gonna corrupt what you stand for.
Even if it
So-
doesn't, like we said, I think we said this way
Right,
too. Even
yeah.
if it doesn't corrupt what you stand for,
It corrupts the perception of you,
exactly.
yeah.
Absolutely.
It raises that
Now-
question.
Because I mean, I in local elections, I've been looking at where
Yeah.
they get their fucking donations from, and I.
what are your? How
I've
do you
said,
do that?
It's just through all the like. You can find links to it.
It has to be public knowledge, right?
Yeah, it's all.
Yeah, it's public
yeah.
knowledge. I'm
has to
just
be.
wondering where.
Yeah.
I'm sure they don't make it easy.
So like I would just go through the like the handbook thing and then go through their websites where like their campaign websites and usually they have links.
I bet that was a lot of fun.
Huh?
I bet that was a lot of fun.
Finding all that stuff.
In like a bad way, though.
Yeah, it's interesting because it's like it was really unfortunate because there was one candidate a couple elections ago that was really excited for like their platforms, but then I looked at their donations and I don't understand why someone that's running for office in Kennewick needs
Taking money from the NRA.
taking money from like Comcast and Time Warner and shit. And I was like, that's not okay. Like you have no reason to do that. We don't even have those service providers in this area.
Exactly. Yeah. But
So what are you doing?
that was Christine Brown, right?
I don't remember. I think so.
I met her at the dog park.
Yeah.
Not friendly.
How did you know it was her? Did you recognize her?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what Christine Brown looks like?
Sure
Guaranteed.
don't. I didn't
She
live
used to
here.
be a
I
newscaster.
didn't live here forever.
Yeah, but you know Christine Brown. Everyone in this area knows Christine Brown.
To the internet.
Same thing with Dan Newhouse. He's taking money from them too. And it's just like, fuck
Dan
off.
Newhouse can suck a dick.
Dan Newhouse is a big old prick.
You little bitch.
On this level, on like in this election,
you have
with,
experience.
with this. Oh no! I don't know if you want to
As
call it
a
that.
former,
I don't know if you want to call it
candidate.
that, but an election of this.
Oh yeah, I know who this lady is. Hey, this is funny. My grandpa took that picture.
Really?
Yeah, I can
Oh,
I can
that's
tell
funny.
with 100% certainty that's my grandpa's picture.
That's funny.
Oh.
Whatever.
Interesting. Sure.
Good picture.
She looks old.
Gramps got them steady hands.
On an election
Or
of this
tripod.
magnitude, I'm almost to the point where I really have to be looking at it like, what is the mechanism by which we get just someone else in there for a minute, and hopefully reset a little bit later. Now,
Yeah.
I don't think that Buttigieg would be able to do it. And reason being, I might like him the most as a person, which is debatable, really. But
sure.
I appreciate him as a candidate and as as far as his ideology and his intellect. Mostly it's intellect, and I'm trying to choose my words carefully here. I appreciate him as a person, as a candidate. In an election of this magnitude,
Yeah.
I don't think that the world would get behind, or like the country would get behind him,
Right.
the people who need to get behind him. Now, the issue with Bernie is that, not the issue with Bernie, the main benefit of Bernie is that he has an army of people that will be canvassing for him, and that's really interesting, but he's going to need to change the conversation. He may not need to change the conversation. From my perspective, in my infinite genius, he's going to need to change.
The Democratic Socialist thing.
He's not going to. He won't. I don't necessarily know that he
Yeah.
should, but his only path is to expand the electorate, to have more people
Yes.
vote.
Yes.
Because,
That's how Obama won.
right,
Yeah.
what Buttigieg would buy is a lot of conservative or
He would get
moderate Republicans.
Yes, he would get people that voted like Obama, Trump, or
Yeah.
or Romney, Obama,
Right.
whatever. Like he would bring those people
right.
over.
And Bernie very well may do that as well, because those people are kind of just voting for something different. And what's more different than the old socialist lunatic?
Democratic
And-
Socialist.
Right. But the
Thank you.
I don't
But
think
the reason I'm
Buttigieg
saying-
will win because he is stinky.
What?
He's got butt in the name, dude.
the booty.
Oh no, I wasn't thinking that at all. I just think that he is stinky.
You think he's stinky?
You.
What? I legitimately don't understand.
I just don't think he's interesting.
I think he
enough.
smells bad.
How do you know?
I think
Why?
he's just too
I bet
boring.
he smells amazing.
I bet he
Looking
smells
at him.
good.
I bet he
Nah,
smells
I
really
think he
good.
smells bad.
Is he married?
Yeah.
I just think that if he's running head to head with Trump, Trump's theatrics are going to fucking just overwhelm the
I would
shit
be
out
worried
of that
about-
boring
Possibly,
ass motherfucker.
possibly, but like from you're looking at it, I think anyway, from the perspective of
the last election.
he would be so much better in a debate than Hillary. Now,
Yeah. That's because he's
but-
less corrupt than Hillary is.
Right now.
Less. I said.
Right
I didn't say he
But,
was without corruption.
as far as like being able to talk circles around somebody, like everyone you know who can speak can talk circles around Donald Trump. Now,
Can they talk circles in the way Trump talks? You know,
I mean, the
Because
question is,
He's very good at that.
because I feel like whoever runs for the Democratic Party needs to steal away some people from the other side. You know,
now there's only a certain
expand the
there's a
electorate.
there's a certain portion of them.
but yeah, but there's an
that
extent to where that works. You know?
there's a certain portion of them who will not change. But there is a very quiet group of people who will vote for the Democrat in this election
Right.
without telling anyone they know.
Yeah,
And
just like
just
people
like-
who voted for Trump.
yeah.
Exactly like that.
I have a feeling that Buttigieg would do a better job of that. I have a feeling that Klobuchar would do a better job of that.
But she doesn't actually have a chance.
No. Well,
I mean, she came in 5th place in Iowa.
there are some things that are Iowa's an interesting
And
one.
Iowa was fucked. Like, we didn't talk about that at all because we took the week off.
I also think that Pete's toast because, like, in this one, Bernie's going to run. It's tonight, so I might be wrong.
Bernie won New Hampshire by 20 points last.
So
Because that was one of Biden's things that he used to like why Pete did so well.
Yeah.
Is because the neighboring state bump. But like Pete's gonna beat him in New Hampshire as well. And he can't say that. Because Biden, I bet you within the month, Biden is no longer running for
I
president.
agree.
Oh,
He doesn't have money, dude. He just did this whole. I mean, that's fine. What do you want to bet?
I don't want to bet anything. I don't know if anyone at home noticed his fucking mustache. This is from me already losing a fucking bet, so I'm okay.
Okay, within the month. So it's the 11th.
I
So
said
by
no.
by
How long do you have to
I
keep the
want.
mustache for?
What?
How long? A month? Oh.
Month stash is what we said. Was the funny name for this hilarious bet.
What was-
March 11th, I bet people, Joe Biden is no longer.
Did you hear the thing that he called that lady at his event?
No.
No.
He said, "You're a lying, dog-faced, dog son
Fool
of
of a
s-
took."
Something. You're a lying, dog-faced cow soldier, pony soldier." He said this to a woman who asked him a question at one of his events. He goes,
Fuck's
"Hey,
it.
have you ever been to a caucus?" And she said, "Yes." And he goes, "No, you haven't. You're a lying, dog-faced pony soldier."
That is what he said.
which is apparently a John Wayne quote.
Kinda
You
love
know
that.
how the kids are into
Yeah.
the John Wayne quotes.
Yeah, but I kind of love that.
I mean, it is funny, but also, what a fucking idiot. Like, why would you do that to someone at your event?
No, he put together this whole big
This
like.
the student that sorry, I love this headline. Student reacts to Biden calling her a lying dog-faced pony soldier. It's kind of humiliating.
But
Just Biden's an idiot.
They put together this whole like ad for like anti-Pete essentially is like, oh, look at all this experience I have. And Pete put up decorative lights under a bridge. Like that's literally something they slam him for, which I mean, I get it. Like what they're
Right.
trying to portray is like experience versus lack, right? But they literally don't have the money to air it on television. So the only thing they could do in New Hampshire, because this is like they've been airing it over the past couple of days, was some Facebook ads. That's it. Like they don't have the money to like advertise. That's
Wow.
that's why everybody knows who Mike Bloomberg is because he spent $600 million on advertising.
Yeah.
Dude. So
Whatever.
it's like
You know what he's doing? He's not going to win.
Bloomberg or Biden?
Bloomberg.
Oh yeah,
He's
obviously.
just giving a bunch of money to the economy. Like, it's fine. I'm okay with
No, it's
billionaires stupidly spending their money because, in a certain way, if he's
He could donate
Here's the
that
thing.
money to charity.
Yeah,
Instead, but do you know who's getting that money, Jeff? The fucking CEOs of the companies, of the advertising companies, of the Comcast, of that. Those are the people getting the money.
there's
It's
slight
not-
trickle
it's
down
not-
that goes with that.
Sure. I mean,
No, I agree. Trickle down doesn't work because the people at the bottom aren't getting shit.
No, they
But
get, like,
there's slight
pennies
trickle
on the-
down, and also I'm happier that one man is spreading it around to a few others as opposed to just one man holding on,
One eternity later.
which I do think is better.
all right, I'm over this. Michael Bloomberg, we gave you way too much time. What?
He still sucks.
Yeah, sure.
Are you guys done?
Yes.
Sweet. All right. What's next?
Well, Brian was in the middle of Pete stuff still. You never really said that, and then Jeff and I did the thing where we.
no, I think the main thing is that the Bernie is probably the only one who's going to have like he's going to be able to inspire any kind of enthusiasm.
Yeah, I think that's fair. Him and Warren, I would put her in that same
Yeah,
boat. But Bernie more so.
Yeah, as far as people who would canvass,
Yeah.
but I mean that's going to have to be his angle is expanding the electorate.
Yeah. And I think that is what they're trying.
Oh, the reason
It's
I
also
brought,
any Democrat.
Yeah.
Like, the more people that turn out, generally the better it goes for the Democratic candidate.
Exactly.
I think the reason I was mentioning it in the first place is the way that the media is kind of covering Sanders of like and I'm getting frustrated with not really having anything to watch really with the way that they're covering him and calling him calling him a communist. Like
Yeah.
It's but
It's
I mean
lazy.
the all of them benefit. Every channel would benefit from Trump winning again.
Yeah, 100%.
But
We'd
yeah, I don't
also
know.
benefit in 4 years when we never have to hear from him again.
Yeah. But go vote
Yeah.
later.
That's the
Not
moral
now.
of the
They
story.
won't. They won't take your vote right now.
No. But
You can
soon.
let them know. Just pre-vote, you know?
Yeah.
But then also really vote.
Yeah.
Pre-votes don't count.
More importantly.
Yeah.
Your pre-vote doesn't matter.
Yeah. But it's, good energy.
Yeah.
Good practice.
Yeah. Just like once a week pre-vote.
Yeah. Just write a letter
Yeah.
to someone. I don't know. Hey, just so you guys know,
And just drop it in that box.
pretend it's a ballot box, Prep up for the real thing. Hey, here's another thought I had.
Okay.
Facebook, Instagram, Vanilla Children, 2L,
Chill.
Bye-bye.
Right now.
We're going to go
Tri-City
wellness.
Pop. Wellness.
Bye.
I'm going.
You got that gravy?
No, I got barbecue sauce.
And then you got that crunch.
You want to hit us with that intro?
Right now?
Yeah.
No cold open?
This is the cold open.
You are now the cold open.
And then we go into the cold, and then we go into the not as cold open.
Or I could just reuse the same one from every week.
I feel like you did a great job.
Yeah. Oh, do the ad.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.